So the governor preparing to unveil his budget plan for the next fiscal year following his annual State of the State address.
Some of the main topics from last night's speech include education, small business, and health care. 12 News reporter Jake Coulter joins us live in Providence with some of the key highlights. Jake.
Well, Kate and Patrick, this was Governor Dan McKee's third State of the State address, and he had a lot of ground to cover this year. The big highlight, his goal of raising the per capita income by a minimum of $20,000 by the year 2030. He's also looking to slash some red tape for small businesses.
One of my top priorities is making Rhode Island a better place to do business.
Governor McKee plans to do that by proposing a reduction of the corporate minimum tax, eliminating fees, and helping minority and women-owned businesses qualify for state contracts. Another topic he hit hard is education. It's no secret that improving education in the state has been one of the governor's biggest goals since assuming office. He wants to continue finding ways to battle the attendance issues and make Rhode Island students competitive with their peers in neighboring Massachusetts by the year 2030.
That's why my budget will propose $15 million for math and English language arts coaching for students and professional development for teachers to help us meet the goal ahead of us.
Another goal for McKee, securing a $100 million housing production bond, which would go before Rhode Island voters on the November ballot. For now, reporting live in Providence, Jake Coulter, 12 News.
Housing, education, and Rhode Island small businesses. Some of the topics Governor Dan McKee highlighted in his third State of the State address.
Also, the Washington Bridge project. I think we're all familiar with that. Jake Coulter, live at the State House right now with more.
Well, Patrick and Kate, another one of the items that Governor McKee outlined in his speech last night is that he's tasking the treasurer with looking at some potential changes to the state's pension system. Now, McKee says he hopes that he's able to raise the threshold for taxable retirement income. He also talked at length about the affordable housing crisis. He's calling for a $100 million housing production bond on the ballot. This would be the largest housing production bond in our state's history. McKee also took the time to address the elephant in the room, the Washington Bridge closure. Now, the westbound bridge having been closed for more than a month at this point.
I know this impacted routines, like getting to doctor's appointments and taking kids to school. So I want to once again thank Rhode Islanders for their patience and understanding.
McKee promising the bridge will be reopened as quickly as possible. And while the governor's official budget proposal won't be unveiled until tomorrow, he has pledged not to raise any broad-based taxes. For now, reporting live in Providence, Jake Coulter, 12 News.